Before I dive in, I just want to say that this response video is about giving context. It's not an attack on you, sis. I just want you to understand where I was coming from with my comment so that we can have good, healthy dialogue on the interweb. In your first video, you mentioned that I think you got married by 21, correct me if I'm wrong, and that you're still in school currently, even though you're already married. You mentioned that you went to a Christian college. And it was kind of coming from the standpoint of why do people bash those who get married young? I responded in the comments, but I also want to just clarify. One, I am a Christian. Two, I have been married, and I was not married at the age of 21 or 22. I was married at the age of 25. I'm not divorced. So it's not that I didn't want to be married and that I don't desire to be married now, although I am kind of on the fence about it. What I was saying in my comment is that what I have observed from those who get married by the ages of 21, 22, they attended a Christian college and usually are still virgins by the time they get married. Didn't add that in the comment, but I'm adding it here for context. Those are not marriages that I put on a pedestal of like the standard. And so when you are making this video of like, why do people bash those? That's why, sis. Because one, y'all are really young, and that's okay. I have nothing against people getting married when you're young, but look at the statistics, look at the data, look at what doctors say about making critical decisions, the decision-making part of your brain, and what age it develops. That's why a lot of people kind of really encourage people who are younger to wait till you're older. Not necessarily because you're not old enough to make that decision, you're technically an adult, but the processing part of your brains to make those critical decisions that will affect your life. You might want to wait until you're older and you've got all of your critical thinking cells fully developed before you make that commitment. Now, again, this has nothing to do with your marriage in particular. I'm just talking about what I've observed from those marriages as a whole. You could also kind of talk about like purity culture and how that's really impacted the pipeline to people getting married super young because, hey, they're virgins and so they do it super young. That's just my take, my observation, what I have seen in the ethos. But if you are happy and you love marriage and you're young and you're rocking it, like I'm happy for you and your spouse. I was just stating that in general, people who get married young, who went to a Christian college, like I don't look at those marriages as that's going to be successful. And even someone in your comments mentioned about how a lot of the white women that get married young and are homemakers are unhappy. And you're like, well, who said that? On TikTok, you can follow them. There's a lot of stay-at-home moms who got married young and aren't happy. So you can find it for yourself. But again, if you like it, I love it. I'm happy for you. Wish y'all all the best.